Hello Poppy, how are you doing? It's Auntie Alison here. I am sending you this little video to read you out a book for Christmas. So I know that you're only little now, so you might not be that interested in listening to a story or a video, but maybe when you're a little bit older you might want to listen to it. But you might be interested now. I don't know, kids are different, aren't they? Like Leon at this age probably wouldn't sit and pay attention, but you're a girl. I think girls are a bit better at paying attention, so maybe you will. And anyway, Oliver might want to listen to it with you as well. You could do it together. So this book is called The Very Snowy Christmas, and this was sent to me as a present from your mummy and daddy for Leon, and we do like to read it to Leon, so I thought maybe you might like to hear it as well. You might already have a copy. Well, I'm sending you a copy, so you might have 2 copies now. But you haven't had one read out by me, so I thought that might be a bit different. So if you open your book, it says The Very Snowy Christmas by Diana Hendry and Jane Chapman. And there's a little mousey on the front there. Can you see? Eek, eek, eek. What's the mousey do? Eek, eek, eek. Okay, so we'll begin. It was Christmas Eve, and Big Mouse was making cheese pies. Yummy, yummy cheese pies. Little Mouse was making paper chains. Happy Christmas to us, happy Christmas to us, sang Little Mouse. Big Mouse, can I decorate the Christmas tree now? Can I? So can you see in the pictures that they are obviously living in the cupboard, because there's a big box of OXO cubes there, and there's some cheese, and they've got a birthday candle there, and they've made a little table out of an old sewing reel, which is quite clever. And there's their little Christmas tree, and that's got a little sewing reel on it as well. And there's Little Mouse making the paper chains, and Big Mouse is rolling out the pastry for the cheese pies. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh look, and you can see maybe they're under the sink, because there's a big sink pipe there. We turn over. We'll do it together, said Big Mouse. Little Mouse hung golden acorns and mistletoe berries on the tree, and Big Mouse put a star on the top. But we've forgotten the holly, cried Little Mouse. I'll go and get some, and off he rushed. Mind it has nice berries, called Big Mouse. So there they are, decorating the tree, and they're putting the star on the top. We can't put our Christmas tree up because Leon keeps on nicking all the baubles and being a naughty boy. So yeah, maybe you've got your tree up high so you can't get to it and nick all the baubles. Little Mouse set off down the path singing, Jolly holly, jolly holly, jolly holly Christmas. And there's their little house with a little wreath on the door, a little red door. And off the mouse goes to find some holly. But there was no holly to be seen on the first corner, and no holly on the second corner, and no holly on the third corner. Let's turn over the page. Over the bridge ran Little Mouse, and at last he found a holly bush with shiny red berries. He jumped up and down with excitement. Oh, jolly holly Christmas, sang Little Mouse, stretching high on his toes to reach some. There he is running over the bridge, and there he's found some holly berries, and he's trying to reach up high to get them. Can you see? You turn over the page. But suddenly, what's this? Soft white flakes started falling all around him. One flake fell on Little Mouse's nose and made him sneeze. Achoo! Goodness me, said Little Mouse, the sky is coming undone. Little Mouse began to hurry home, and lots more pieces of sky were falling on him. Faster and faster they fell. They fell on his ears, and they fell on his whiskers, and they fell on his tail. Oh dear, said Little Mouse. I'd better take some of this to show Big Mouse. He'll know how to stitch the sky back together again. So Little Mouse made a ball of white flakes and put them in his bucket, and back over the bridge he hurried. Can you see all the white snowflakes? Little Mouse thinks the sky's falling down. Turn over the page. Suddenly he saw a strange creature in the water, making faces at him. Can I have a slurp, Mutty? It had lots of ears and a squiffy face, and it waved its arms at Little Mouse. And there he is looking at his reflection in the water, and he's waving at it, it doesn't understand what it is. "Ooh!" squeaked Little Mouse. "It's a mouse nest monster!" And he fell on his bottom. "Oh, I wish Big Mouse was here," he cried, scrambling up. Back down the path ran Little Mouse, looking over his shoulder to see if the mouse nest monster was following him. It wasn't, but something was. Little Mouse could see its paw prints coming after him. Oh no! Turn over the page. "Eek, help, eek!" squeaked Little Mouse. "Now there's an invisible monster chasing me!" A Little Mouse ran up and down and round in circles to escape. But the paw prints of the invisible monster went up and down and round after him. So you see all his paw prints going all the way round and round and round and round. And something's chasing him. What is it? What can it be? Turn over. Little Mouse ran and ran faster and faster, whirled the white flakes and faster ran Little Mouse, and still the invisible monster followed him. At last Little Mouse saw his house, but there in the garden was a huge white mouse. "Oh, no, 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 no," squeaked Little Mouse. "Another monster waiting to catch me." Little Mouse trembled and began to cry. Oh, poor Little Mouse. He's seen a big snowman, hasn't he? He doesn't know what it is. Silly Little Mouse. But then the front door opened and there was Big Mouse, and Little Mouse leapt into Big Mouse's arms. Big Mouse, he cried. "The sky has come undone, and look," wailed, pointing at the paw prints. "An invisible monster has been following me, and there was a terrible mouse nest monster in the water, and now that scary white mouse is staring at me." Excuse me. Turn over the page. "Oh, Little Mouse," said Big Mouse, "the sky hasn't come undone." What's happened? It's snowing. And there aren't any invisible monsters. What are they? They're paw prints. And that mouse nest monster was your reflection in the water. Look. And Big Mouse showed Little Mouse his face in a puddle, smiling up at him. "Hello. And this is a snow mouse that I made to welcome you home." He said, "Let's make another." And so they did. "Snow is magic," cried Little Mouse. "Yes," said Big Mouse. "Father Christmas likes snow too." Little Mouse jumped up and down. "Will it be here soon? Can I hang up my stocking now?" "You can," said Big Mouse. "Let's go and get warm first." So in they went and warmed their paws by the fire. And Little Mouse hung up his stocking, and Big Mouse hung up his stocking too. And the holly berries shone through the firelight. "It's almost Christmas," said Little Mouse. "Jolly holly, jolly holly, jolly holly Christmas." And he wiggled his warm toes. And there they are, sat in front of the fire, all snuggled up. And they've got a cup of tea there, and they've got some mince pies, and they've got their Christmas tree, their Christmas cards hanging up, and they've got their nice lovely tree, and they're all warm. And that's the end of the story. So I hope you liked the story of, door banged, of the very snowy Christmas. And I think that there's a few more of these books in the series that me and Leon like to read. So maybe we'll read you another one another day. Hope you've had a good Christmas with your new baby sister. So you're not the baby in the house anymore, you're going to be a big girl soon. And I hope you've had a nice time and had lots of presents and lots of yummy dinner. I know you like eating your dinner, you're a good girl with your eating. So I'm going to send you a big kiss. And lots of love. And I hope you enjoyed your Christmas present from Alison and Mark and Leon. Okay, love you. Bye.